This is a recording. Welcome to the Locked Tome, the spooky sister channel to the Open Book. To kick off this horror-loving space, I am repurposing some of my older videos, originally published to TOB, which were admittedly a little too horror-centric in nature. We're splitting vibes and splitting skulls over here, so if anything in this video feels a little odd in the editing, that's why. I can't wait to get the channel fully up and running. Thanks for stopping by, and please stick around if you also enjoy all things horror, and if you'd prefer cozy vibes, I will kindly direct you to the Open Book channel instead, where over there I have cookies. End of recording.
Hello humans, my name is Lee and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a very unique movie called Dreamcatcher, based on the Stephen King novel Dreamcatcher. I was scrolling through Bookstagram one day when I saw that somebody was picking up the book Dreamcatcher, and then something came to me. I remembered that movie. I remembered rage quitting that movie. So out of curiosity and morbid obsession, you know I had to go find it and watch it again as an adult. Especially after all my investment in it. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I am planning to release a small 4-part series on it the coming Halloween just to keep it spooky. If you have no context of Dreamcatcher, I'll soon explain why they're relevant to each other. So Dreamcatcher the novel was written in 2001 and the movie came out in 2003. That's not much of a time gap, if you ask me. I caught it on TV as a teenager without knowing it's universally considered bad, which you wouldn't expect considering it stars Morgan Freeman, Thomas Jane, and Jason Lee. A spoiler-free plot would be that 4 old friends take an annual hunting trip to bond and reminisce over their past. They have been bonded since childhood and often refer to a 5th friend, Duddits, who can't join them but bestowed upon them a gift. At the cottage, weird things start happening as the group gets split up. If you want to watch the movie or read the book, stop here because I'm going to go right into spoilers now, but honestly, I wouldn't suggest it. The extended plot is that Duddits is a handicapped boy that they save from bullies, and he gave them powers to find a missing girl, which they have then each used to progress themselves in their personal lives since. There's a guy that can read minds, so he became a therapist, if you get the picture. And the reason I'm correlating Dreamcatcher to it is because it's literally written in. Not only are people prone to special powers via The Shining, but the group of boys are from Derry, specifically. And when they work together to find a missing girl, they find her in, you guessed it, a sewer tunnel. Things get more tied together when the main conflict of the novel are aliens invading Earth, shape-shifting aliens. It's a jumble of all the same supernatural childhood bonding with human-killing alien monsters. To be completely honest, I fully expected a more direct correlation between the two movies than that. I kept waiting for one of the aliens to escape in the end credits and become Pennywise or something, because not only did they gravitate to the sewers, they also shapeshifted, but apparently that is the only connection. He aligned so many very specific things, but then that's when he drew a line where the similarities stop. These aliens are different, there's families of them, they have spaceships, they're basically just giant mouths with 2 legs. They grow inside you, bloat you, rip themselves out of your ass. The reason I rage quit the movie when I was little was because without the alien context afterwards, which I didn't see, there was just literally a hunter that shit himself to death, and I was over it. Also, the aliens from Dreamcatcher can possess you, if you're useful enough to be a host anyway, and that's also something that Pennywise never did. The movie devolves into a straight-up militarized war between Morgan Freeman and an alien crash landing, which is entirely apart from it, which just utilizes the sci-fi alien elements as supernatural force. But in this one, it's just weird. I'm about to spoil the ending, so if you're ready, their friend Duddits was an alien too, all along. But he was a good alien. At the end, when he transforms in a boss fight, we see he is different than the invading aliens, though. It's uncertain whether they are different classes of the same race or just different species, but neither are anything like Pennywise either, who is literally a giant bug, whereas they are more like face eaters and the Squid Man. So I'd like to refresh that it was written in 1986 and Dreamcatcher in 2001, and I found a stupid kind of enjoyment in Dreamcatcher with its oddness, but when put beside King's other works, I can't help but be extremely disappointed. This came out 15 years later, and rather than perfecting the winning formula, it got hacked to pieces. In Dreamcatcher, the best character was Beaver, who was basically like Richie and Eddie and Stan from It got melded into one person. I don't understand why King took so many elements from It and decided to throw them into Dreamcatcher, only to make something that is subpar in every single way. I know there's no such thing as writing a new story, but dabbling in the specific elements of your older ones feels like an easy out that he just took. I will someday maybe read Dreamcatcher if somebody decides to pay me an absurd amount of money, and I hope that everything in it in terms of the world King has created with The Shining makes more sense than the movie did. If you've read Dreamcatcher, please tell me that it was better than the movie, or otherwise tell me not to bother. If you're a fan of Stephen King's, let me know your favorite and your least favorite of his novels and adaptations. I'll be covering more of his stuff soon, so if you like this, please give me a comment or a like. But overall, I'm baffled. Dreamcatcher baffled me. So I guess I'm just gonna go sort myself out. Thank you for watching if you got to the end of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.